You know, sometimes I can only shake my head because it's like the YouTube gods don't want me to be great. So the technical difficulty that I'm having is anytime that I schedule a show and I go to start that show, YouTube will not let me do it. And it's really about to make me break every computer screen that I have in front of me because I promise you guys, I have a technical background. I'm doing every single step, and I just absolutely cringe and hate that I keep sending you guys all these video titles, and then I don't go live on that stream, and then you see another one start, and I know it's confusing. So it's very frustrating for me that this is happening. I will continue to work on it so that I don't have to say this. But yeah, I'm pretty frustrated with this. But nevertheless, we're live. I know the video quality is good. Yeah, if you're on another stream, kill the other one. This is the one that I'm going to be on. Like I said, I'm not going to spend too much time talking about the frustrations with these live shows, with the schedule show not working properly. But nevertheless, hey, I'm Chris Jenkins, credential member of the media, cover the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe. Thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. Normally the show goes live at 7 o'clock, but if you don't know, Mrs. Charlotte Vibe is currently having, she's due with the baby at any moment now. Oh boy, I just cannot win for losing. That's way too close up, way too close up. Give me 1 second, everybody. Woo, woo, woo. A day in the life, a day in the life, a day in the life. Do not want me to be great, but I promise you I'm going to be great. You know what? I'm skipping everything. You guys are more than gracious in all these technical difficulties. Give me a second. I'm going to start bringing up the questions and have some fun with you guys. All right? Talking to you as much as I can. We're going to about 8 o'clock tonight. Promise we're going to do another broadcast. May not be scheduled because of all the problems that I've been having with that. But give me just 1 second. Let me go ahead and pull this up. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Appreciate everybody. Give me 1 second here just to get a few other things in place. Yeah, man, this is it's a little bit ridiculous to say the least. The shirts are on sale, guys. Let me see here. All right, so I'm just going to start going through these. Alrighty. I like the shirt, Chris. So the shirt right here is on sale. It is available. You can get it online right now. If you just go to the description in the YouTube video, you'll see a link right at the very bottom. It talks about how to support the channel. Your support of the channel is really important and needed because we're 100% supported by viewers like yourself. So if you like the shirt, you want to get the shirt, click on the link and purchase one. Let me know if you have any questions about it. All right, so let's go ahead and get through these questions because you all have been patiently waiting for moi. Now I lost the screen, but I'll get my screen back in just a second. All right. Taylor Styles, appreciate it. Locks Main, I know, but appreciate you. Leroy Miller, yes, I'm going to do my thing as best as I can. Shaqid, what's going on? Hey, Chris, why the Panthers aren't getting any respect from the national media? So let me go ahead and let me see if I can pull this up, but I'm not going to delay things trying to pull this comment up from my man who is always tuning in, and I appreciate it. But the Carolina Panthers really haven't yet earned the respect from the national media, right? Like, we all love the home team and we want them to get all this press and be on ESPN and Monday Night Football and all that stuff all the time. But the reality is we are a very, very young team, the youngest team in the NFL. And we have a coach that's only in his second year and an offensive coordinator that's only in his first year. So there's a lot of stuff where you would not expect this team to be good yet. A lot of the rankings had the Carolina Panthers in the bottom portions of their rankings so far. So they shouldn't get respect yet because, I mean, you got to earn respect to get respect. And what have we done? Last year we won a playoff team. We didn't go to the Super Bowl. We didn't win any playoff games. So in that sense of like the respect that we have earned, well, we haven't earned any yet. So once we do, once we get some more victories, then we should. But also I want you guys to keep in mind that ESPN, which ran some like crazy prediction scheduler thing, had the Carolina Panthers winning, I think it was 4 out of 5 of their first games this season, because they all are winnable games. So I still don't think, Shaqid, that you can count on national media jumping on the bandwagon yet until we get past the first quarter of the season, because deservedly so, you know, we just don't deserve it yet. But gotta say, without a doubt, the defense is playing extremely well and the offense is starting to click and come along. So might not like it, but that's my 2 cents on that part. Appreciate the question as always. Let me hit up the next question that we got here. D. Perkins, what's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. Next question is, what is the kicking situation like? Now, I'm going to tell you myself that I really, really wanted to ask Coach about the kicking situation. Now, I got to tell you, he used the words woeful, and it's so funny to me because last week I was talking to Coach Rule, and I used the word woes when I was talking about the red zone offense. I did. And he said, well, I don't know if I'd use those words. You're using that word. I was like, okay. But that's the word I said. And I promise you, I've heard him say that word now when talking about things not going well and saying woes several times. But nevertheless, he mentioned today that there are some woes with the kicking game. I didn't get a chance to watch the full press conference, so I'm going to do another live video this week to answer some more questions from y'all. But there's no way, you can say what you want, and I don't know what he has said, but there's no way that you could tell me that you're okay with your kicker not being able to get you any touchbacks at all the entire game. It might have been one, I don't remember any at all, but you got to get some touchbacks. Excuse me. And then, in addition to no touchbacks, you had the missed extra point. So tolerance has to be pretty low for this new guy. The hot seat, the flame needs to already be burning his booty just a little bit. No touchbacks, missing an extra point. Hey, that's why Santoso is no longer with us. That's why Joey Sly is no longer with us. So I can't imagine that this kicker will stick around much longer with this situation here. And I said yesterday that I think that because of the short week, there's not going to be any competition at that kicker position. But I feel like if he struggles or something's kind of close and Thursday night against the Texans, that you'll see that we'll bring another guy in. And we'll still have to keep him on the roster, but, he would probably end up just being an inactive guy in that sense if that happens. So sharing that with you. I'm going to continue to move on through all the questions. Give me just a second. All right. Let's go to the next one here. Let's see. Give me just a second. Yeah, I'm singing, right? All right, here we go. Let me bring this up. All right, besides the missed point after attempt, I thought his kicks were solid. We just need to stop missing point after touchdown. So, Taylor, I appreciate that one, but that's kind of like the core responsibility of your kicker. Like, first and foremost, make your point afters. You don't make those, it's like, that's really, really bad. I mean, not only does it lose a point, yeah, certainly a field goal is worth more, but you want to score touchdowns more than you want to score field goals. And you don't want to take out the steam from the offense and be like, oh my gosh, this guy missed a kick. What are we doing? And then you definitely don't want to get into the situation where you got to go for 2 points. But yeah, I mean, of course he's solid when he makes it, but who isn't solid when they make it? One moment. Let's go to the next one. Let me put a little shout out here. Panther Nation, stand up. Anthony Logan, appreciate you logging in and joining us today with a little chat. Go to the next one here. All right, unfortunately, this gets cut off a little bit on the screen, but I'm going to go ahead and read it all out to you guys. Pro Football Talk, who I've been calling them out in my Panthers post-game videos week in and week out for years, it seems they really hate the Panthers. They picked the Saints by 10 points to win over us. So that's a little bit of the comment earlier on why is national media not giving us our respect. And again, I'm going to say I don't think we've earned it yet. Certainly you want these guys to have confidence in their locker room, and they do. But what have we done to earn respect? Why should we be favored over the Saints? We hadn't beat the Saints in at least 2 years. I think it's been like 4 games. And then I think we lost somewhere around, these aren't exact numbers, I don't have the stats in front of me. I'd say we probably lost 8 out of the past 9-ish or so with the Saints. So And then they had a pretty impressive game in week one. Jameis Winston looked solid, and you think, well, hey, maybe Coach Sean Payton has gotten Jameis to settle down with these turnovers. And I would have expected myself the Saints to win. Certainly, always want the home team to win, but just based on what I'd seen so far, I thought, it's going to be tough. So appreciate the comments, though, man. Love that you always tuning in and giving me something to talk about. I think this is true. Just got to put this statement up here from a man. He says, top 10 defense. I ain't going to even get on you about the misspelling, because if you are still watching, you've been dealing with all my hiccups, so I'm not even one to point the finger. And again, if you like this shirt right here, I got other ones as well. I'm going to start wearing those as well. But it's available online at the Shopify, but there's a link in the description if anybody wants to support the channel and buy the shirt. If you have any questions about it, problems, just shoot me a message and I'll clear it up for you. And Taylor Styles, how is the O-line situation? So that's where I'm going to have to come back to you, Taylor, because I know that we had some injuries to Eflin. What I can tell you is I know Eflin's not going to be playing this Thursday night. And I know Dennis Daly came in for him. I think Dennis Daly got shaken up a little bit. But I'll have to come back to you. Promise that I'm going to, well, I can't promise because the wife, Mrs. Charlotte Vibe, is due any moment now. Hopefully she'll come in here. But pending the baby stuff, the pregame show Thursday, I'll have Lauren on as well. We'll go through answering some more questions. Let's see. And congratulations on the baby. I might try to call her up here. I don't know if you all have ever seen. Let me see if I can get her to make a guest appearance. I didn't tell her in advance, so she may not come on camera. But you guys know I like to be personal and share things. Let me see. Let's see. But I really appreciate all the congratulations. We'll see if she comes up and wants to say hello. I like this one. Will you have Victory Friday shirt after we go through? I can't, because you can only wear it once a year. All right. I need shirts that you guys can wear often, that you're more inclined to purchase. And even if you, I always want to say, if you have any design ideas for some shirts that you would like, let me know. If you have some design modifications that you like for this one, let me get this out the way so you can see it. For this one right here, let me know, and I will try to get it done and get it out there. Hey, I work for you all the time, not just in the news department, but in shirts and things like that you all may want. Let me keep walking through the list. What you got to say here, Locks? Fans be looking for disrespect from the media. I haven't seen no disrespect. So that's Locks, my man Locks, agreeing with me there. That is no disrespect. Just haven't won enough games yet. Once we win, then we'll get some more respect. Will we extend DJ? Let me put this up here. Continue. Will we extend the contract of DJ Moore? Absolutely, positively. Unless DJ goes to being some guy that I don't think he is, where he's saying, hey, pay me the top for wide receivers, which, he doesn't deserve the top, but he does deserve to be paid well. And what were his stats from the other day? Let's see if I can pull that up for you really quick. Yesterday, DJ was once again leading targets with 11 and leading yardage with 79. Christian McCaffrey was right behind him. I really want to see, and I know you guys didn't ask this question, and this show is about your questions, not what I just want to tell you. But I really, really want to see Robbie Anderson get a little bit more. And I can't say, hey, it's, people keep saying 17-game season like it's that much longer. But I do want to see Robbie Anderson get a little bit more. But hey, he's technically the number two. We just probably got super excited last year because he was new to the team, and he did put up 1,000 yards just like DJ Moore. And like, whoa. So that's going to balance out, right? DJ may have 2 games where he's 50 yards, 60 yards, and Robbie has the 100 yards. So as long as it balances out, I guess I need to simmer down on that and just keep on watching these guys get the W. Hey, good evening, everyone. Hey, if you share a comment, as long as it's not something crazy, I'll put you on the screen. Thank Ice White Ice for that. We had 5 primetime games in 2016. Yeah, but that was expected. We were a whole different team. And I certainly hope that we get back to those primetime games. Now, I will confess on video that as a member of the media, primetime games are the worst. They're so bad because game coverage days are usually about a 10-hour day, whether you know that or not. And you start a game at 8 o'clock at night. That means your boy is probably not walking out of the stadium until about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, getting home at 2:30 in the morning, and then having to get right back up again and talk to the coach the next day about some more, hey, so since you watched the film kind of stuff. But those primetime games will absolutely return as we pick up momentum, as we get marquee guys, as we make it into the playoffs. Right now, we haven't been to the playoffs in a number of years, so you're not going to be in the playoffs yet. I don't know if the missus heard me, but she's not up here yet. And I'm going to go a little bit extra because, again, I started a little late. My man Shaq, I don't think I say your name right. I know you helped me try to say it one time, but Shaq, he said, I'm on the playoff hype train. Chris, our defense is really good. Sam, let me make sure I'm reading everything. Our defense is, reading the wrong one. Reading the wrong one. Hold on, my bad. I'm on the playoff hype train. Defense is really good. Sam is underrated. Top 15 best starting quarterback in the NFL. Our O-line is underrated. Not great, but not as bad as we thought it would be from Shaq. So, I'm going to have to give you just a slight bit of Homer type, declaration there with those comments. So, we hope these guys continue where they are, by far. But right now, it's early. Right now, yes, Sam is playing great. Defense is playing great. We got some aspects on the offense that are playing great. Our kicking is not great. So, at this current moment, it's looking great, but you can't say that we're there yet until it's been sustained. Once it's been sustained, once we're talking about the same thing and it's week 8, I'm pretty sure you'll see my tone change and you'll see a lot of other media change. But I'm here to answer questions, right? I think they lead the league in sacks by the time the year's over. Yeah, I think they lead. Now here's Locks. Here's where this gets complicated with this team continuing to lead in sacks. Right now is week 2, and there's not a lot of film on what we're doing. As we get further into the season, there's going to be more film on what we're doing. And there's going to be more of an opportunity for teams to adjust to that. So I hope that it continues. By far, I hope that it continues. But that's something to keep your eye out on, is teams adjusting to knowing how we get pressure and will they be able to do something about it. So, but yes, so far, it's really good. Really good. I think I lost my place here. So, Jay Hudge, you saw the press conference, right? So appreciate you backing me up. When I said to the coach, woes about the red zone offense, he didn't like the word. He said, those are your words. And he didn't say it really mean. He just said, those are your words. And now he's used it several times. So, yes, coach is now using my words. Let me keep on going through some of the comments here. Hey, loving it, loving the interaction, loving the interaction. So just want to take a quick moment to say, hey, I'm going to do a lot of interactive videos. Only media in Charlotte that covers this team and does live interactive video broadcast. The only other competitor, or not competitor thing, is live radio, AM radio. But hope you're enjoying it. It will continue. Thank you so much for dealing with the technical difficulties and bearing through it. Might be another one, but I can assure you that I have the biggest headache and lose the most sleep with these technical difficulties that are going on for some strange reason, all right? Let's keep on going through the list. I don't think I'm going to get the wife to be able to come up for you guys to see her baby bump. It looks just like a basketball. And then like, poof. Let's see, not Graham Gano, Farrah. Not all, but a lot. All right. Another question here from a man, Shacked. What was the atmosphere in the press box like yesterday? I felt the stadium was very loud. I felt like it was shaking, especially on the Saints' first offensive drive. So, thing about the press box is that it can never be rowdy. It can never be loud. We get strict instructions to not cheer, as it is a working environment. Also, I sit right by all the Carolina Panthers media, not any of the media from the other team. They're just not as close to me. So I can't tell you there were some oohs and some ahs, but you don't really get a vibe on things. But I guess maybe you could. I'd say everybody was happy, but again, a lot of it, you're not cheering, you're not saying, like, we're multitasking, trying to get stories together to bring you all immediate coverage as soon as the game goes off. All right, who leads the team in sacks? Reddick, or Burns? You guys with some typos making me think for a second. So Reddick definitely leads the sacks category. Let me log into the team stat channel super duper quickly, and I can tell you where they are on the team as a whole. Logged into the wrong team portal. Give me just a second. While I go to look for this information, I want you all to leave in the comments who you want me to interview. That's something that I miss a lot. I may have done it a couple years because of COVID, but I'm going to find a creative way to start doing that and have players address fan questions. So please tell me who you want me to interview, and go ahead and let me know the question, and I will do everything I can to get that person on here. So Hassan leads with 3 sacks. Brian Burns is second with 2 sacks, and then there's a bunch of ones down the list. So Hassan has 3. And Brian has 2, which means right now, Brian is going to have to buy Hassan a golf cart. I don't know if you guys know, but they got a little friendly wager with that going on. Let me keep on going. And I feel like my order of my list keeps going here, but we'll keep working it out. So there's a question right here you see on the screen. Did they do the keep pounding chants this time? Indeed, they did. So, team spokesman let us know that they're not trying to take it away. They just want the fans to try to start those chants as well as any other chants they're on and get into it. Personally, I think that's a little bit of an uphill battle because you got cheerleaders and all these pep squads, people out there for a reason, right? They're prompting fans all the time, trying to get the energy going. So, changing that up to saying we want the fans to just start on their own, to me, I think that's a little bit of a challenge. But they're also trying a lot of stuff. So you've seen the virtual reality cat that's been out there and other things. So they're trying a bunch of things, but they're not trying to take any one thing away. Lots of good questions, lots of good questions. So I'm going to continue to work through all these questions right now as fast as I can. Let's see. Panthers Buzz, FSU 23. The Panthers lead the league in sacks. That is absolutely correct. The Panthers do lead the league in sacks. Anybody know who's number 2? Don't care, right? As long as your team's number 1. Carolina Panthers are number 1 with 10 sacks. The Vikings and Buffalo Bills are second with 8 sacks. The Carolina Panthers had an astonishing 10 sacks through the first 2 games of the season. Hey, we got a comment on the chant. It should be the fans' job to chant, not the video board. I mean, you can say that, but they have cheerleaders, they have pep squads, they have Surper, and it's been so many years that the video board did lead it, did prompt people to do stuff. So, you know, it's just going to be difficult, I think, in a short term. Could probably be fine long term, just going to be difficult in a short term. You guys are going to make me be the stat master today, aren't you? All right. That's all right. I work for you. I can't have the title if I don't work for you guys. So, who leads the team in interceptions? Survey says... Man, I can't quickly find that stat. 1 second, I'm gonna get that information for you though. Oh, so a bunch of guys have one. There's nobody that has had many. We got Shaq Thompson with an interception, Justin Burris with an interception, and J.C. Horn, the rookie, with an interception. Who had the longest return of those interceptions? Drum roll, drum roll. The longest return of an interception was Shaq Thompson. He had a 29-yard return. All right, so at this point, I'm going to zoom through the rest of these because I promised Mrs. Vibe that I would not be away for more than 30 minutes. But I'm also going to promise you all that I'm going to continue to work on these technical difficulties and do these videos. And again, this week, the times for the videos may be a little inconsistent because we don't know when the baby is coming. She wants it to come tonight. I want it to come tonight. Due on Wednesday, but we'll see. And for those who don't know, it is a boy that we're going to be having. So let me go ahead and work through some of these real quick. She says she may be coming, so you may get to see the baby bump. Matt knows nothing. Heard Matt Rule wasn't happy about the special teams unit. Yes, that is true. Lauren, I'm not even going to try to say your name because I was tired and just, I don't know what I did to your name yesterday. But Lauren, what's up? Appreciate you tuning in and looking forward to working with you some more, including the pre-game show for Thursday versus the Houston Texans. All right, next up, Panthers will be flexing to primetime if they continue. I'm going to put this up on the screen. You get to be up on, hey, and also, guys, you don't have to donate monetarily to help support the channel, okay? Everybody that's watching right now, if you just got into the habit of each time you see one of these videos, hit the like button. That will help me out tremendously. But the more we grow, the more fans that are watching and tuning in, the easier it is to do things. I know somebody put in the comments about talk to David Tepper. I promise you, if I had 10,000 people watching these videos, me putting in my request to the PR team about talking to David Tepper would be a whole lot easier to do, all right? So just keep that in mind. Tell a friend, hit the like button, hit the notifications and all that stuff. But appreciate it. Let's see. So unfortunately, No, I can't do that to you. I got to go through all of them. I got to go through all these. I'll just go through them super quick. Locke said need to upgrade the offensive line. Cody, man of the people, what's up? Question: is the Carolina Panthers team potentially capped by its offensive line ability to pass protect? Hey, Cody, let me put you on here, show you some love, because Cody did give me the nickname man of the people. I cannot deny that. Are we capped by? I mean, of course you can be. You know, if they're atrocious, then you're just susceptible to what kind of time that they give you. But I think we're finding ways, and I think we have enough weapons to where we can continue to make it work until we get, I didn't mean to disappear there, until we get things right. He said, Homer or not, I picked the Saints. B. Evans. Do you fly planes or something, man? What's up with the plane on there? Appreciate it. Let's see. Trill. Trill said, man, I lost my spot trying to do two things at once. That's why I don't try to do two things at once. Trill said, how many kickers do you think will go through this season? So my hope is that Lauren and I, my new co-host for this season, we talked about her doing kicks yesterday on the field, and she said that she has made a field goal. So I think it will be wonderful for the press, wonderful for national attention. If we can get Lauren to get a tryout and kick some field goals for the Carolina Panthers, that would be great. But I do think that we're going to have some more kickers. So take however many we've had, which is Joey, Santoso, and I want to say Gonzalez. So I'll say we're going to at least have 4. We're going to at least have 4 kickers. Interview David Tepper. Good luck. I will try. He's a $1 billion guy. I am not, so that's kind of hard to do. Interview Action Jackson. You know, I've thought about that, and I will look into that. Brian Burns was robbed out of 2 sacks yesterday. He feels the same way as you do, because he mentioned that. He said it was also a strip that he didn't get. So not sacks, but maybe strips. I don't know. One thing for sure, Thursday night, Sports Bar in Charlotte will be rocking with large Panthers fans in attendance. Hey, my man, we got to put you up on the screen. He's been a fan since 1995. Anthony Rochelle, hopefully I said your name correctly. Hopefully you've been a fan of Charlotte Vibe for a while, and you will continue to be. Oh, and then Locke said he should have been more clear on his question. He said, who do I think will lead sacks by the end of the year? I think Brian Burns will lead by the end of the year. But, yeah, I think Brian Burns, not to take anything away from any of the other guys. I don't think Hassan will be far behind him at all. At all. Hey, this is the question of the year. Why does the offense seem to lose momentum after the half? Coaching. That's what it is. Let's see. These C3 fans here also know what it is. Y'all better hit the like button. The man has the baby on the way. C3, when am I going to get to come back on the show? I mean, I know I've had some difficulties in the past season, but I want to be back on the show. I'm ready. Cody, talk to the people. Please. Let's go through a few more. B. Evans has been a pilot for 10 years. Hey, B. Evans, so what was it? I forget what birthday it was. May have been for his 18th birthday. I took my son to fly a plane, to fly one of the Cessnas, man. And everybody should know Cessna planes are really just 2-seater planes, but they do have a little space in the back for your one suitcase for your carry-on. So I got in the back, man, and I love watching my son fly the plane, but sit in the back of a Cessna, man, you got to sit sideways like this, and you're crunched up, and the plane, planes fly with a little angle like this as they're flying through the air. So I'm sitting in the back, you can't see, and it was an adventure, but he loved it. That's what parents do. I guess I'll be doing more of that since I have more boys to raise here. Appreciate the thanks, Cody. Panthers Buzz, I don't know the answer to that question yet. Gonna have to come back to that one. And then I think we're gonna end it right here with the Panthers were focused and ready for the game on Sunday. So that is the last question that I can take. We will do more of these again. These shirts, if you like it, they're on sale. Check out the description below. And appreciate everybody again so much for the technical difficulties. I hate continuing to apologize, but that's really sincerely how bad I feel about how many problems that I'm having with it. It's extremely annoying, and you guys deserve a lot of professionalism and quality from me, and that's what you expect, and I'm glad that you expect that from me. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so. Hit the subscribe button. And for these live broadcasts, if you like it, if you want to ask questions, go ahead. You got to hit the bell notification because otherwise you'll just get an email, but you won't get an actual. You'll get emails that I put up videos, but you won't get the beep that you can come on live and join me. Panthers play Thursday night in Houston. I will not be live in Houston, but I will have a pregame show and postgame show and cover the game throughout that part. So that is it. Let me try to call the wife real quick. See if she's gonna make it on. Taima. You gonna come? Like now or later? All right, she says she's coming so you can see the baby bump. You can't see the baby bump. What you got on? You gonna step to the camera for the baby bump? There it is. Hold on. You gotta now turn to the side. There you go. Oh, it's hard. Hold the top. You gotta hold the top, not hold the bottom. And then turn. Look at that. It's a big baby bump. It's a big baby bump.
He'll be here tonight.
She says he'll be here tonight.
Yes.
But did you want to say hey too, Cameron? Well, you got on your pajamas, so make sure you squat down so they don't see your pajamas. Come on. Let's go make it a family affair. Well, don't squat like too much. There they go. There they go. All right, go to bed. Now you stand there, gonna see your pajamas, man.
Let's go, Panthers.
So that's the family minus the oldest, and you got to see the baby on the way. So thank you everybody for tuning in. I'm Chris Jenkins reporting for Charlotte Vibe, and I will see you all very, very soon.